A fictitious viewer writes in to ask, can the passive voice be used? In a word, yes. If you don't think so, it's probably because of these guys, Strunk and White. The passive voice is one thing they got very wrong. Of course, much of the time the active voice is stronger. But look at these examples they provide to make their point. These aren't even the passive voice. Do you know what the passive voice even is, guys? Look what a famous linguist says about the passive voice. It's a useful construction that every good writer uses. And at the end of this video, I'll give you a quick refresher just in case you aren't sure how to identify and construct the passive voice. Here are 3 important times you not only can use it, you should use it. To avoid mentioning the agent, the thing that's doing the action, to emphasize something, to make a sentence simpler. Look at this partial sentence about a deleted file. The core meaning here is an accusation. You, the agent, deleted the file. Way to go! Blame the reader! Let's make it softer. First, take the agent out. Now we switch the verb to a passive form and put the object at the beginning of the sentence. Instead of saying, if you delete the file by mistake, say, if the file is mistakenly deleted. How about this one? We don't know who is going to call our callback function. Could be anybody. The agent is unknown. Again, we get rid of the unknown agent, put the verb in a passive form, and move the object into the subject position. Instead of saying, when something or other calls the callback function, say, when the callback function is called. Here's another. There's nothing wrong with this active voice sentence. But what if you are introducing the concept of the scheduler and want to emphasize it? Maybe say a little more about it. This time, we don't get rid of the agent. We move it to the end of the sentence, put the verb in the passive form, move the object to the subject position. Now the emphasis is on the agent, the scheduler. Instead of saying the scheduler prioritizes jobs, say jobs are prioritized by the scheduler. There's room at the end of the sentence to explain what the scheduler is. Let's do one more with a complicated agent. Look at this sentence. The agent is huge. We can deal with this. We put the verb in passive form, move the agent to the end, and so on, which makes the sentence easier to understand. And as a side benefit, puts more emphasis on the agent. Okay, I promised you a quick refresher on the passive voice. Look at this active voice sentence. Subject at the beginning, then the verb, then the direct object, and the indirect object. The subject is the agent, the thing that does the action. The direct object is the patient, which has the action done to it. In the passive voice, the patient becomes the subject, the agent goes to the end, and the verb takes a passive form, usually a form of to be plus the past participle, although you can also use to get. Now you know. Go out there and write that fine manual.